understands right now that they got to keep scoring.
Now they've come back with Steve Kerr to play best. He hurt them with screen roll and penetration in game 3. They've got Harper out of the game because Kerr's a better shooter.
I think you got to put it right back in Smith's hands against Kukoc.
Best had a different idea.
That's that screen roll play that hurt them that we showed at the top of the game in our Showtime feature. Kerr just does not have the quickness, but they need his shooting.
The 10th Indiana three-pointer of Game 4. They lead it by 2. Pippen has it poked away. Out of bounds 2. Indiana.
Bob, one of the things here, Reggie Miller is one of the best in the league. If he catches the ball off the screen and he knows you're in the penalty, he will throw his body in you. Let's see if he tries to do that to Michael Jordan.
Again, they're going with Best down the stretch as they did in Game 3 instead of Mark Jackson. It's Smits on the run. It spins out. Rebound Rodman. 16th board of the game for Dennis Rodman. Jordan thought about a 3, gives it up to Kerr. Michael for Kukoc. It's Chicago in front again.
Tony Davis twice. He's a big guy who's not used to playing guys that can shoot the ball out there. And he gave Kukoc 2 good looks and he buried them both.
Indiana asked for time. Kukoc has 18. He's hit 8 of 10 from the floor. It's the Bulls by a point with 1:35 left. Trailing by 1, the Pacers put it in play.
They have Michael Jordan on Best to take away the penetration.
Smits comes out the screen for it. Best into the lane. The floater is short. Loose ball battle won by Pippen.
See, Smits had Kukoc pinned deep into the lane, but Best missed him because he was dribbling the basketball. That's one of the problems with Best as a point guard, that he dribbles.
Jordan against McKee. 4 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Michael, and it'll be Chicago by 3. That was Michael's first basket since 8:07 remained in the game. He has 28.
Indiana season riding this last 40 seconds. Best dribbling the ball too much again.
You see Smits flashed again that time, wide open.
But Best took it to the hole and banked it in. With 33.5 on the clock, it's a 1-point game. Timeout Chicago. They now have 2 remaining plus a 20. Indiana has 2 timeouts left.
Michael Jordan squares himself up and he used his dribble to get his rhythm. Drives it to the point, raises up and makes the jump shot to put his team up 3. But Travis Best, composure off the bench. He's got Michael Jordan. He splits the defense. He goes by Kukoc. The high arcing shot off the glass. And we got us a 1-point game.
And then in 95, it was the Pacers' turn, the game in which Rick Smits hit the game winner, a contest that saw 4 lead changes in the final 13 seconds. Remember the exchange of what seemed to be game winners, first by Penny Hardaway and then by Smits. Here it's Chicago by 1 as they put it in play.
You see Bulls take it length of the floor, not half court.
Kerr, a great free throw shooter. And now Kukoc. Hold on. There's an offensive foul. An illegal screen is called. And the Pacers are going to get the ball with 21.8 on the clock. It's on Rodman, and it's his 3rd.
And Rodman went to set the screen. He was trying to free Jordan. And he kind of leaned in a little bit. You see him here at the top of your screen. And watch the shoulder. Just a little slight shoulder. Kind of touchy at this point in the game, however, it was an offensive foul.
And we'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station. Best brings it out of the backcourt, confronted by Jordan. Reggie Miller. Harper on him. Reggie on the move. Finds Best. Deals it out to McKee. And it's knocked out of bounds by Jordan, who comes over to get a piece of it with 6.4 on the clock.
Now, Indiana runs a great set play here to free up Reggie Miller. Rodman or Kukoc must switch this, or Pippen, and then watch McKee, the inbounder, stepping back in.
Indiana has a timeout. They elect not to use it. McKee looking. Gets it in for Miller, batted away, grabbed by Pippen, and they have to foul him.
Harper and Reggie Miller.
This has been brewing since game 3, when Harper fouled Miller hard late in the game. Right in front of the Chicago bench. Now Pippen's going to go to the line. What would be crucial here is if technicals are called. That would throw everything off. And that's what the officials are talking about. If Pippen goes to the line, even if he makes 2, Indiana, a great three-point shooting team, would still have an opportunity to tie.
See what happened here is Reggie Miller gets called for the foul, and you see Harper pull Reggie Miller into the bench and then push him off, and Reggie Miller goes back at him.
Man, you can't do that. You can't run the risk of a technical in this situation, no matter the provocation. The officials may have decided, we haven't seen an indication yet, they may have decided that they don't want this game and the possibility of a trip to the NBA Finals to be decided by a technical foul shot.
When you got Hugh Evans right there who's explaining it, he's been in these situations before, and he knows how to handle this type of situation. It's very emotional right now for the players. He's been there, so he's going to make the right call. He's going to settle everybody down, walk him to the free throw line, and the players will decide the game, not the officials, and that's the way it should be.
Scottie Pippen has had a great game. 12 points, 10 assists. A miss.
And see, I can tell you what's going through Scottie Pippen's mind as a player. You're sitting there concentrating, and it's not butterflies that's in your stomach. It's a big whale that's swimming around in there.
Now, I'd put Antonio Davis on Rodman. Rodman too quick for Smits here. You don't want to give up a second shot.
Missed them both. Loose ball, out of bounds. Who's got it? Jump ball. Now Hugh Evans says, wait a minute. He motions Ronnie Nunn over and may overrule him, and he does. He overrules him and gives the ball to Indiana with 2.9 seconds. And Larry Bird uses his last timeout.
We'll see how they rule.
Indiana, no timeouts left. They've got to get the ball in.
2.9 seconds. And a delay of game warning on Chicago. They just wanted to get a look at Indiana's setup. Kukoc is on Smits. Jordan is on Best. Harper's on Miller. McKee gets it into Miller for the win. It's there! 0.4 of a second. Yeah, you can dance, Reggie. One of the greatest clutch playoff performers of his generation has apparently done it again.
Reggie Miller, now watch him. He's going to come off one screen, give Michael a bump, and he lets it go. What a killer shot by Reggie Miller.
And Doug, I know exactly how he feels. You're coming off that screen, you catch it, you square up, and you let it go. And the adrenaline that's going through your body right now, it's hard for you to really contain yourself. Look at his emotions. You don't know what to do because so much juice is going through your body. You're so happy. You see he's looking like he's ready to cry.
Look at Reggie once again. He got away with a little bump on Michael. He got really open. I can't believe he got that open on that play, knowing they're probably going to go to Reggie. But where's the limp? He forgot he's got a bad ankle.
With too much adrenaline flowing through your body. That's what you say, I love this game. That's what it's really all about right there. And you look at Larry Bird, who's been there before, nothing to it. I've done that about 20 times in my career. Come on back over here, fellas.
Now they've got their biggest man, Rick Smits. He's got to get up all over Tony Kukoc because they do not have time to throw it back to him for the shot.
Now Michael Jordan likes to take it down into the post right here and seal his man and shoot the fadeaway J.
Kukoc to Michael at the buzzer. It spins out. It spins out.
Now you look at Jordan as he comes off the screen, and the double pump off the glass just rips in and out. It goes right in the hole. That's the greatness of Michael Jordan, his concentration. Let's take another look at it.
I thought Derek McKee was going to block this shot from behind. Michael felt him, brought it down, and let it go. That would have won the game. And Michael Jordan so disappointed.